Imagine checking your tournament bracket and realizing you're slated to fight actual Godzilla.
Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to today's deep dive, where our mission is to break down that explosive Combo Breaker 2026 announcement.
Yeah, Godzilla is, well, pretty much the only accurate comparison for this.
Right, we've pulled developer patch notes, competitive tier list predictions, and original manga panels to see exactly how Tekken 8 is integrating Baki, the grappler's Yujiro Hanma, as the final Season 3 pass fighter.
And, this isn't just a standard guest character drop. We're looking at a massive crossover, bridging two of the most physically intense, adrenaline-fueled franchises in Japanese pop culture.
It's a total seismic shift for the game's landscape.
Seismic is the perfect word, actually, especially when you look at those source manga panels to understand why this character is so deeply feared.
Yeah, for you listening, we're talking about a guy whose sheer presence alters reality.
What's fascinating here is the sheer absurd scale of Yujiro's power. In the Baki universe, he's universally acknowledged as the strongest creature on Earth, which is just an insane title to bring into a balanced fighting game.
Totally. I mean, he literally stops active earthquakes just by punching the ground, and he routinely uses elite, heavily armed military forces for, like, a light morning workout.
Okay, I have to push back on that from a pure gameplay perspective, though. How do developers possibly balance a pure brawler whose entire identity revolves around absolute, unadulterated dominance?
It's a massive challenge, for sure.
It's like if he's a walking natural disaster, how do you put him in a video game without completely breaking the mechanics?
Well, you balance him through risk and frame data. You can't outpunch Godzilla, so the developer notes show they gave him these devastatingly heavy attacks that leave him wide open if he misses.
Oh, so you have to play really smart against him.
Exactly. His entire kit is built around imposing sheer terror,
Yeah,
but you beat him by making him whiff and then punishing those really long recovery frames.
gotcha. And here's where it gets really interesting. Because the developers didn't just nail the mechanics, they found a perfect narrative fit.
Oh, the lore integration is completely seamless.
Yujiro's extreme version of father-son bonding makes him look right at home next to Heihachi's favorite cliff diving traditions. I mean, he feels genetically engineered for the Mishima family melodrama.
He really does. And that brutal nature translates directly into his in-game transformations. Like in the teaser trailer, we saw his legendary demon back.
Oh man, that looked absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, it's where the muscles of his lats and spine literally contort into the face of a grinning demon when he's pushed to the limit. They've tied this physical transformation directly to Tekken 8's aggressive heat system.
So activating it gives him massive chip damage to break through guards, right?
Right, but at the cost of mobility.
Yeah.
It forces you to deal with this unstoppable force just marching towards you.
It's going to be so brutal. And he's closing out a genuinely wild Season 3 roster.
Oh, it's been an incredible season for guest characters.
Yeah, we've got the return of Kunimitsu, the sheer massive Bob, a boxing kangaroo with Roger Jr., and a prestige guest with Clive Rossfield. But capping it all off with Yujiro feels like a very specific pivot.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, the early 2027 release window explains that pivot perfectly.
Wait, because of the anniversary?
Exactly. That timing aligns perfectly with the 35th anniversary of Keisuke Itagaki's original Baki manga.
Wow, 35 years.
Yeah, so it operates as a strategic milestone.
Mm-hmm.
It's this massive pop culture event designed to bring fresh eyes from the manga world directly into the premier 3D fighting game.
So what does this all mean? Well, whether you are a Tekken loyalist or a diehard Baki fan, the King of Iron Fist tier lists are going to need a complete rewrite when the Ogre lands.
So the competitive scene is about to get significantly more savage.
Yeah.
Players will have to completely rethink their defensive strategies just to survive those chip damage strings.
It really is going to shake things up. And, it leaves you with one final thought to mull over.
What's that?
If a character's entire narrative appeal relies on him being genuinely unbeatable in his own universe, does balancing him so he can occasionally lose in a video game fundamentally break the fantasy of playing as the strongest creature on Earth?